Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Harold here, Figuremania Show. Hope you guys are doing well wherever you are in the world. And in today's video, we are taking a look at Joy Toys TMNT's latest release. This is Dirtbag, Razar, and Groundchuck. Now, before I go any further, I want to give a special shout out and thank you to Kowkistoy for sending me out these figures for review. And if you guys are interested in picking up these figures, if you're collectors of the TMNT Joy Toy line, you guys can go to Kowkistoy.com, use my promo code Figuremania-kowkis to get 6% off. Now, let's continue with the review of these really cool looking figures. Let's begin this review with just one figure at a time, and let's look at Razar. And if you guys have been collecting the Joy Toy TMNT line since the beginning, you guys know that these figures all come packed with accessories, and Razar is no exception. So let's look at each accessory. So he comes with a car door shield, which is really nice. So here, very cool. I really like it. It is a little bit challenging to get this in his arm, so you have to take off his hand and then place it in, and then then you have to squeeze it in. I'll show you guys later. Comes with his weapon that you can holster on his back. I'll show you guys the details of the figure in a second. He comes with this meat, which is kind of cool. He's got a big donut that he comes with, and he's got two of these knives, which is really nice looking. Very nice details on them. He's got a shotgun, very cool, and he's got a bazooka, and this part you can detach, and it's got like it's got like a dog looking bazooka. This is funny looking. This is really nice. I really like this. Very charming, and this bazooka looks pretty cool, so you can connect that in, and he can carry that, of course. Okay, and for the hands, he's got three pairs of hands, but they're a little bit different. So on the figure, he's got grip hands already, like for his weapons. These are the opened splayed hands. He's got claw hands, and he's got a hand here for his trigger finger, for his gun, and he's got one fist hand. Okay, so which is nice. All right, and of course he comes with his stand, like all the other ones. These are two stands. So that one that you can connect together, and this one that you can hold, that you can display by himself, which is kind of nice. So let's look at the details of the figure itself. Let's take a look at the sculpting details and paint app of this figure first. So as of course I just said, this is Razar, and I really like this. I really like the sculpting detail on the fur. I mean, sculpting fur on a figure, I guess it's pretty difficult, but like they managed to pull it off with this particular figure, and it looks really nice. I like the way his face looks. Let me just zoom in a little bit more. The eyes look okay. The jaw articulates a little. Let me see. Yeah, it does. So that's pretty cool, and good paint app on the teeth. So let me just zoom in a little bit closer. Look at that. Very nice details. Okay, the shoulders, so they're movable, these parts over here, and like this bone plate here on his chest. Very nice. I'm not sure if you could remove it or not, but I'm not going to attempt it for this video. And this part here is where you can, you can put his weapon, and like you can remove this also. So let me just put that in right now. It's this particular weapon right here. So you can put that on his back, and you can rotate it around and things. So which is really cool. So looking at his hands and his forearms, so he looks really nice. I remember the first time seeing this figure, this particular character in TMNT 2, The Secret of the Ooze. That was a pretty cool movie when I was a kid. I really loved it. And yeah, very nice. Very good details and things. And like with all these figures from Joy Toy, their build, the way that the articulation is incorporated is pretty much more or less the same. So he's got a bicep cut here, so you can rotate his shoulders. You can turn it all the way around if you wanted to. Okay, so you just got to be mindful of this part here. So I'm not going to do that, but you can do it. Double jointed elbows, you know, so the hands, they, you know, they're on a peg, so you just have to be mindful. You can, you know, swivel and, you know, tilt it like that and things, so which is nice. And for the head, I mean, there's no problem with the head, so it's got good movement at the head. He can look up, he can look down, which is nice. Okay, so there is a torso, there's a upper body cut, as you can see here. Okay, so it allows for a little for crunching. Okay, so not too much arching back, even with the weapon being there. Okay, and for his legs, good articulation on the legs, like every other figure in this line. Double jointed knees. Okay, so you know, ankle swivel. Okay, so very good, a very good range of articulation for all the figures in the Joy Toy line. So as with all the other Joy Toy TMNT figures in this line, there is a lot of playability with these figures. And just a note, it is a little bit challenging. At least I found it a little bit challenging to get his car door shield on him. So it takes a little bit of finagling to get the hands in and things. But you can do it, as you can see. So very cool. I will show you guys my toy photography at the end of this video, and a lot of good stuff that you guys can do with these figures. And for the next character that we're going to look at, we're looking at Groundchuck. So let's start with the obvious stuff that comes with all the other figures. So he's got his traditional two stands. So this one and the manhole cover. He's got a weapon to hold in his hand. He's got 4 pairs of hands, fisted hands, open palm hands, grip hands, and trigger finger hands. He's got a wide variety of weapons like crossbows that you can disassemble. Let me see, make sure that I'm in camera here. So these are all very nice, and these effect parts you can connect to these weapons. Not all of them, but you can do some of them. Okay, some of them are compatible with more compatible with others. All right, so such as this one here. So you can remove this, and you can swap it out. So these effect parts are pretty cool. He's got like this stun gun with this effect part, really nice. He's got this I forget what it's called, but yeah, this is pretty cool. He's got a crushed can, probably a Red Bull can, pun intended, and he's got this broken tusk that you can replace, because the one that's on his head, you can remove that and you can place this on, and it looks like a broken tusk. So, and you got this, so you can have the turtles like moving around. Hey, Toro, Toro, that sort of thing. Pretty cool. Taking a look at the details of Groundchuck, this figure is pretty badass looking. I like all the little details and things that this figure has. Joy Toy does such an amazing job at just adding just so much detail to their figures, which is amazing, especially at you know, at a 3/4 inch scale, which is nice. So there's like stuff here that you can connect to, you know, for him to carry his weapons and stuff. He's got like a little tail and things, and like all these free floating pieces that that come with the figure. So they're not sculpted in, like they're all free floating there and things. So he's got dog tags, very cool, very nice. And this you can remove, as I said, so as you can see here, but I rather keep this one on. I like it more. And his jaw articulates, which is really nice, very cool. Okay, so got the same range of articulation as Razar. So everything is identical in terms of like the buck, okay, but just the design and like the colors and everything is just so beautiful. Like these are really beautifully detailed figures, very nice. You know, double jointed knees. Okay, so there's ankle pivoting and things, so all very nice. Now it's a little bit different with this guy because he's got, you know, his feet are hooves. Okay, so which is pretty cool. And he's got like a, I don't know if this is a robot leg or not, but very nice. This is a really cool looking figure, guys. And to just demonstrate a pose for you with Groundchuck. So again, a lot of playability possibilities with all the accessories that you get with these figures. There's a lot of posing options that you can do with these guys. So I won't get to all of that because it would just make the video much longer. So I'm just gonna cover just like the main points for each character. And for the third figure in this wave, we're taking a look at Dirtbag. And I think he's got the coolest name out of all three figures, Dirtbag. I really like it. So he comes with everything you see here. So he's got 4 pairs of hands. So he's got, you know, holding hands, you know, for holding stuff. He's got open splayed hands, a different kind of open splayed hands. And he's got trigger finger hands. And he's got a stick of dynamite, okay, which is kind of cool. He's got a wrench. He's got, you know, picks and shovels and axes and stuff, which is all pretty cool. And he's got like this, it looks like a nail gun, I think, which is very cool. And he's got a wheelbarrow, which is kind of nice. And he's got his stands like all the other figures that, you know, that comes with that. And giving you guys a look at the figure. Lots of nice detail, the paint apps and everything, they're all dead on and things. So articulation is all there. So, you know, you got his little scarf, that's a free floating piece. You can articulate his mouth. Okay, so he's got these things are attached to his shoulder, so you can rotate his arm all the way around. Okay, and he's got a backpack. And there's these straps here that you can connect, that you can put his shovels and stuff here. I will do that later. And he does come with a bendy wire tail, and mine just fell off, so you just have to make sure that you have to, you know, push this back in, and hopefully it may come off from time to time if you wiggle it and play around with it and things. So you know, he's got a knife that you can this is removable if you wanted to. So there you go. So as you can see, so a lot of cool stuff, a lot of nice details. Okay, the belt, this is not removable. Okay, so it's stuck there with the sculpt. Okay, so double jointed knees like all the rest of them. Okay, so good you know, ankle pivoting and things, so all very nice. And giving you a look at Dirtbag with all his stuff that's in his backpack. Look at that, that looks very cool. I really like that, super cool. So you can put all that stuff in his backpack like that. Okay, and the tail on my figure has fallen off a few times, so you just have to be mindful, you know, and probably use heat to heat up the female side and insert that into, push that in on the male side. But not a big deal, not a big problem. Okay, but yeah, this figure is really cool looking. So all these figures I think they're worth adding to your collection if you guys are into the TMNT Joy Toy line. And here's a shot with all the bad guys all together, and this looks very cool. The 4 Turtle brothers definitely have their work cut out for them. And here is the entire line of Joy Toys TMNT figures, and these all look great together. And yeah, I'm very happy with this collection, and I can't wait to see what else comes next for Joy Toy. Alright guys, that's it for this review, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I will check you guys in the next video. Take care, everybody.